Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right. Today we're going to be talking about the drag races, the addition that has just been added to GTA 5 Online from the Chop Shop DLC. And it's going to be a little bit of a rant here because, like many things that Rockstar adds in the game, it's one step forward, two steps back, okay? And before I get into what bothers me and I think what the issues are with the drag races, let's talk about the good stuff, okay? Because you have to give credit where credit's due, right? Of course, I love the fact that we've got drag races in the game. That's great. It adds a different kind of element. It's fun. There is a skill gap with it. And if you can get people in these, you can have some fun with them, right? So that's pretty much about all the good stuff right there. However, we're going to talk about, just a few things that Rockstar has really missed out on, and this is another missed opportunity. It really, really is. They could have did something really good with this, and it could have been much better than what they have now. And again, because there's certain issues with this drag race feature or addition, it's just not going to get any kind of playtime. It's not going to get any kind of love at all. And so while it is a fun and decent game mode, a lot of people say that this reminds them of the Need for Speed and the GTA RP mod servers and stuff like that. There is a tremendous amount of issues, okay? I put this tweet out on Twitter, right? GTA Online drag races, like most things in GTA Online, one step forward, two steps back. Terrible payout. Having to switch controller settings to standard to shift, that's so lame. Weak inventory of vehicles to choose from, only three category like vehicle classes to choose from, right? Tuner, sports, and muscle. And some of the vehicles overlap. Muscle cars don't wheelie, which that's a different thing. And then wheelie bars never even have worked. Again, a different thing right there. Inconsistent gear shifting, weird track choices, no straight line tracks, no eighth, quarter, half, or mile markers like most drag tracks have. And it's just a wasted opportunity. It really is. They could have done so much more with this. Let's address the first thing, though, and that's the payouts. Good God, Rockstar. Years ago, they nerfed the payouts for missions because basically it was kind of like a generic, just regular payout, no matter how fast you got through a mission, right? And they have added this to basically everything in the game in terms of missions, races, stuff like that. And you are punished for completing a mission or a race like this too quickly. You don't get a max payout. You don't get what you should be getting. And that's a fundamental flaw in certain things like races. And in certain, I get with some missions, you shouldn't be getting 50 grand for like 30 seconds, right? But at the same time, I mean, for the love of God, dude, this game is 10 years old. We're on the back end of it. There's car dupes. Everybody's got money. We all got money. You know what I mean? So just let us enjoy the game. Let us have fun. Give us an incentive to actually play the game mode, right? And also years ago, because of some weak, watered down money exploit, which was really nothing, they took away the $10,000 betting system, and now you can only bet $1,000. So, I mean, come on. And racing, a big part of drag racing especially, is betting. And a drag race is not going to last, 15 minutes. These are designed to be, just a minute or two in length. And so why are we getting punished for that? The monetary payout system should not be a general, just blanket system. It's not one size fits all. All it takes is like 30 seconds to kind of, evaluate this and be like, oh, yeah, these races are a minute to a minute and a half long. Let's adjust the payout system, right? And it's double money this week, and we're making like $2,500. Nobody is playing these. You have to either have your friends or your crew members get in, or you have to spam a lobby over and over and over again with invites and just get somebody in there and trap them and start the mission up. And, mostly they're not going to know what they're doing anyways. So it's just a complete debacle in that regard. The payout system is atrocious for this, and it should have been revamped 5-6 years ago. But we have what we have today, and it's laughable. Honestly, it's past laughable. It's just sad. It's depressing. There's no incentive to do these except for just wanting to enjoy the content. So these drag races were literally dead on arrival as soon as and who, first of all, Rockstar does a terrible job promoting their game modes. They do a terrible job. They just show a video clip and that's it. Who really promotes these game modes? Who really breaks this stuff down? It's people like me. It's the GTA Online YouTubers. It's the community. And when one or two of us start talking about how shitty and crappy these game modes are, and rightfully so, everybody's going to see that and be like, okay, I'm not even going to bother with it then. If the guys that I trust to talk to me and explain to me about this game and the game modes, if they're not liking it, I'm not going to like it. And that makes perfect sense, right? They lean on us for the advice and for the knowledge and know-how. And we're like, again, rightfully so, these payouts are trash. That's a major flaw right there, a fundamental flaw. It's been going on way too long. It really has. It's not just the drag races, but this highly, or this highlights this dramatically, right? So that's a major issue. The vehicle choices, right? Oh my God, come on. We've got sports, tuners, and muscle, which are okay, but the types of cars that you can use, there's some that are okay, and then some you're not even able to buy them. You have to wait for them to go into the Simeon showroom or luxury auto or something like that. For example, the Massacro and the Jester, race cars, those, somebody either has to have them and sell them to you in the LS car meet, or you have to wait for them to be, displayed in one of the showrooms or in the LS car meet, test track. So that's kind of lame right there. Why don't we have more options to race with? And some of the cars overlap. Some vehicles are in the tuners, they're also in the sports. Vice versa with some other. It's very lazy. And you could have had a lot more variety, and it could have been way more choice. And there's a couple of cool cars in there for sure, yeah. But that doesn't outweigh the fact that we're very limited on our features and our options and our choices. The actual gameplay of these. Let's just talk about the tracks, right? A drag race is a quintessential straight line. A light tree, red, yellow, green, bam, you go, right? That's quintessential drag racing. That's what we need to have. I'm okay with the tracks that we have. I get it. It's Rockstar, it's GTA, but why not have a couple that are just regular, legit, cool looking, drag race tracks? You got like some NPC characters in like the stands. That would have been really cool. They could have actually done something really fun with that, and that'd have been really nice. Instead, we get basically impromptu races. These are basically just an impromptu race where you just line up with somebody in free mode. You just street race. I'm glad that you could turn off the traffic. That's great. That's nice. The boosting mechanics, apparently you're able to stop the boost and restart. That's just dumb. That's ridiculous. That shouldn't be the case. But it is what it is. So there's just the gameplay mechanics of it. And it's, again, one step forward, two steps back, a missed opportunity. And I just cannot stress enough the backwards, antiquated, archaic payout system with these missions. There's so much good quality content. There's so much good quality content that 95% of the GTA community haven't even checked out or seen, because there is absolutely no incentive payout wise. And that's the leading factor to get people to do stuff in this game. Does it pay good, right? People like me, the 5%, we enjoy the content, and a lot of other people are kind of slowly getting onto that as they have been playing this game forever. They're finding out new things, and that's great. But a brand new game mode, you put on double money, and it's paying out $2,500, maybe $3,000 max. I mean, hell, you can make more by robbing a convenience store in free mode. That's just crazy. So it's that. I don't know. It's very frustrating because, again, it's not a bad game mode. The fact that I had to switch my controller settings back to standard is completely out. That infuriated me. It absolutely. I mean, dude, come on. In every game I play, I flip my R2 and R1s. That's just how I prefer to play. I don't like using the triggers for shooting and stuff like that. It's way more responsive for me to just use the R1s, just to tap on the top. And that's where my hands just naturally rest and lay on the controller. And so having to swap it back to standard, and if I forget and I'm in a race, I can't shift now. I mean, this simple 30 seconds of quality assurance, quality control testing would have solved that. And it's something that now Rockstar needs to fix in a tunable or some sort of, I don't know, I guess maybe they have to wait to the next DLC to fix that. That's crazy, unbelievable. So there's so much that they could have just easily taken care of, and all I had to do is just spend some time on it. And I hate to say that because I know the devs did spend time on this. They did, put some effort into this, but it just seems very rushed. And just, let's just throw it out there and do it, right? So I don't know, man. That's just my rant with it. It's just very frustrating because this is really just kind of like the straw that breaks the camel's back. There's so much more about this game that has been, messed up for so many years, and it feels like the diehards, the real ones out here, we keep getting shit on, and it's just, I don't know. It's just a bummer. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, peace out. Yeah.